Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because this channel is home of at least one college football video every single day, and soon I'll be pumping out college basketball videos as the college football season winds down. That's not to say I'm not going to put out college football videos. That's year-round. So the deed is done. Urban Meyer has been fired at Jacksonville because of his off-the-field issues, not because of the losses, because of his shenanigans off the field. He has some issues to work out. The question is Urban Meyer done with football altogether, or will he get one more shot? First, I wanted to talk about the coulda, woulda, shouldas for Urban Meyer as far as a chance of landing a head coaching job in college football. Let's start with Oregon. Believe it or not, some Oregon fans were wanting to wait for this very moment. This very moment. Not necessarily him getting fired, but him quitting, leaving, what he always does. And then to hire Urban Meyer, but instead, Oregon hires Dan Lanning, the defensive coordinator of Georgia, as their new head coach. We'll see if that risk pays off. I think it's a decent hire, kind of off the radar a little bit, but there were Oregon fans out there that wanted Oregon to wait for Urban Meyer to be available, then hire him as a head coach. Well, that ship has sailed. Next up, Miami, the Hurricanes. The crazy thing about Miami is they were negotiating with Mario Cristobal, the former head coach of Oregon, before they even fired Manny Diaz. Yes, I was telling you Hurricane fans that you were going after Mario Cristobal, and you're like, well, we haven't even fired Manny Diaz. That doesn't matter. I was telling you they were talking to Mario Cristobal because it was the truth. Now the question is, should the Hurricanes have waited, been patient, and try to get Urban Meyer? I mean, that's not that big of a difference. I mean, you were still shady about what you did. Why not hire a shady person? Not that far out of the realm of possibility. Next up on the list, Florida. An old coaching job that Urban Meyer had. Florida fired Dan Mullen after extending him last year. And I told you, Florida, I said, big mistake. Why are you extending him? He went 8-4 with one of the best offenses in the nation. You didn't listen to me. You extended him. What happened? Florida flopped this year, and you fired him. They hired Billy Napier, the former head coach of Louisiana. I think this is a decent hire. Maybe not a home run hire, but a decent hire. I've been talking about Billy Napier the past year and saying that he will get a head coaching position at the Power 5 level. Well, it's finally happened. Florida could have reunited with their former head coach, though, Urban Meyer, and had good success. But were they willing to put up with his off-the-field issues? Well, they did it once before. They'd probably do it again. Tonight will be your last chance to enter my bowl prediction contest. Just come to a live show and either super chat me $5 or PayPal me $5. Every $5 you send me is one entry into my bowl prediction contest. The grand prize, $100. And it's a guaranteed prize. It doesn't matter how many people enter. 1, 100, doesn't matter. Somebody's winning $100. I'll also try to leave the PayPal link in the description of this video in case you can't make my live video. The deadline will be 7 p.m. Friday because that's when the bowls start. Once you super chat me or PayPal me, all you have to do is email me your picks for the bowl prediction contest. And it's every single bowl. This is not a random drawing. This is an actual contest to see who's going to pick the most winners. And whoever does that is winning $100. I'll also leave my email address in the description of this video. Next up is USC. Now, the Trojans were thought to have been Urban Meyer's ultimate destination. That's where he wanted to coach in college football. Well, they decided to go in a different direction. He wasn't available, so they had to go into a different direction. They hired Lincoln Riley, the former head coach of Oklahoma. But did they miss out on a perfect match with Urban Meyer? Urban Meyer wanted USC. Everybody knows that he liked USC. That was his dream job. And I think USC had some interest in Urban Meyer. Maybe they just ran out of patience. I don't know. The next team, Oklahoma. The team who lost their coach to USC. Well, after Lincoln Riley left, Oklahoma went back to their roots. And they hired Clemson defensive coordinator Brent Venables, who used to be their defensive coordinator. Great defensive coordinator. I think this is a good hire by Oklahoma. I think they did the right thing. But I will say, Urban Meyer to Oklahoma would have been interesting to say the least. However, I think you made the right decision, Oklahoma. Great hire. Next up on the list, LSU. Now, LSU isn't known for their high moral standards. So you know where I'm going with this. They went out and grabbed former Notre Dame head coach Brian Kelly. Now, if anybody could have put up with Urban Meyer's shenanigans, it would have been and could have been LSU. Did they miss out on a great hire? I don't know. I do think Brian Kelly will have some success at LSU, so I think it'll work out. And of course, Notre Dame, the team that LSU stole their coach from. After Notre Dame lost Brian Kelly to LSU, they wasted no time, almost no time, promoting defensive coordinator Marcus Freeman to the head coaching position. Does Notre Dame have any second thoughts about this decision? Do they wish that maybe they would have waited a little bit longer and at least talk to Urban Meyer? Not necessarily hire him, but, just feel him out, see what he's thinking, see if he was interested. Personally, I don't think that they regret what they've done, but it's an interesting thought. Now for the two teams that still might have a shot at Urban Meyer, if they would actually want to pursue him, that is. Texas. Oh, surprising, huh? Texas fired Tom Herman after going 7-3 in 2020. That's actually a pretty good season. This firing made no sense. Well, they went out and hired Alabama offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian on a 5-year deal. Now, starting out, it's $5.2 million a year, but it rises $200,000 every single year. So by the final year in his deal, 2026, that last year is worth $6.2 million. Now, his buyout is $17.15 million. That's a big chunk of change. In his first year, Texas went 5-7. That's not good, including a loss to Kansas. That's even worse. And they could possibly be headed to the SEC while Steve Sarkisian is at Texas. That might be disastrous. Now, Texas has the money to buy out Steve Sarkisian, no problem, without even making a dent in their bank account. And on top of that, Texas, as we all know, is impatient. They want to be elite right now. The question is, would they be willing to put up with Urban Meyer or even give him a chance for the success that Urban Meyer most likely would bring to Texas? Remember, Texas headed to the SEC, and Urban Meyer coached and thrived at Florida. So Urban Meyer is not scared of the SEC. That could be a pretty interesting matchup. Urban Meyer at Texas. Could work out, you never know. But he probably does need to clean those off-the-field shenanigans. Urban Meyer, you're an adult. You're not in high school anymore. Cut the immature crap out. I also have some exciting news for my West Virginia subscribers. Mark Rogers has reached out to me, and he wants to start a West Virginia chapter of his YouTube channel, kind of like his Ohio State, Oklahoma, Michigan, all those other channels he has under his main channel, and he wants me to help him take care of it. So we're going to try to launch it tomorrow. We're going to do a live show at 7 p.m., so I'll try to put a link whenever he gives me the link, and go check it out, hit the subscribe button, and let's grow that channel as well. Don't worry, Golden Blue Dude is not going away, and I'll still be doing videos every single day. But I'm also going to do a couple videos for that channel every single week. So you might want to check that out. But it is West Virginia content only. And finally, you knew I was going to talk about this team, Ohio State. Big rumors are going around that Ryan Day could bolt for the NFL with the Chicago Bears, almost certainly firing their head coach. And they are hiring Ryan Day's coaching agent. He'll have a high-ranking position in the Bears organization. Buckeye fans, listen to me. There's a real possibility that Ryan Day will be offered and accept the head coaching job for the Chicago Bears. Here's the thing, Buckeye fans. Urban Meyer brought Ohio State back to prominence before health issues forced him to retire. So the question would be, would Ohio State be willing to give him one more chance for a chance at winning more national championships? Ryan Day has done a decent job at Ohio State, but Urban Meyer had Ohio State at a much higher level when he was there. And then there's Luke Fickell. If Ryan Day does go to Chicago, Luke Fickell, the head coach of Cincinnati. Now, the first go-around, Luke Fickell did fail at Ohio State miserably. But would the Buckeyes feel that he's ready this time and give Luke Fickell a second opportunity? So, in my opinion, if Ryan Day, and it's a high possibility, a high likelihood, goes to the NFL, Ohio State is going to give somebody another shot. It'll be either Urban Meyer or Luke Fickell. Which one is it going to be, Ohio State? It's up to you. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.